was born and raised in San Francisco, right in North Beach. I think I was a pretty average Chinese American second-generation child from an immigrant working class family. And so the furthest thing in my mind was that I would someday become a poet. But I loved the theater. I thought it was the best thing in the world. You know, this live music, the vibrancy, the energy, and the message. And I loved to sing. My whole family was very musical. I really wanted to be part of that world, that entertainment world. But I dropped out of college just at the time of the '68 strike. And I decided to go to New York at that time because I knew there was something more. I said, I've got to see what's out there in the world. In New York, I worked as a copy girl and learned a lot about television news and journalism. But I was in CBS in Chicago, and I even got to go to Wounded Knee. I was in Wounded Knee in '73. But I got canned because I started my story with, "It's a good day to die," because that's what they were all feeling. So I realized at that point that what I am made of is what it comes from my parents and before them, even though my mother never spoke or read any English. She is in me and in my voice. Most definitely she's in my voice and in my music. And my father, who was a great orator, and his ability to express himself and his passion for his community and his family also figured very strongly in me. My parents came from China, so they were influenced by what was happening in China. The food, the culture, the value system, all of that I grew up with. And so I think I'm also going to have to find my own path as a laureate. I hope to have pop-up readings where I can bring in new blood, new voices, new genres of spoken word, rap, hip-hop, poetry, and mix it up and bring in the music, integrate music with it as well. When arts come together live, I think can be really extraordinary. That's my hope, is to get more people to love the word, to love language and the musicality of language. It's opening our minds up. I think that's the most important thing about being human, is to be open, have an open heart and an open mind and an open hand. When you close all of those doors of access, you're closing yourself off to becoming more human. Winter Place. I live in this foghorn moon of a fishhole alley. Every night there's a derelict dog, mangy with a cataract stare, licking the wounds of old North Beach. Fish and chip, upchuck, cheesesteak, antipasti blasted against the antiseptic glare of trendy restaurants and glossy gelatos where MTV couples glide frozenly by, catching in the corners of their Ray-Ban eyes their own store-bought reflections. It ain't so bad, sundry hookers straining their flesh bait out of doorways in Europa, glistening like fish. It ain't so bad, winos and refugees, bad cattle ladies, Italians, tourists, punks and junkies converging on this teeming waterhole where the corporate buffalo roams, where the corporate buffalo roams. Civilization reeks of crab shells, cappuccino and Kotex, and shocking orange and pink day-glow shopping bags ripped and spewing out the guts of Chinatown. Chinatown, my Chinatown, where the lights are low, low, low. They all come The natives like homing pigeons, Midwesterners like homesteaders, Southerners like shipwrecked sailors, East Coasters like fugitives, through the fog-laden cable cars plummeting over Russian Hill backyards and narrow chopstick alleyways where camera-toting tourists eat cheap chop suey and snap moon-faced babies wide-eyed on their mamas' backs out of curiosity. It ain't so bad, the Indians once said as they traded their land for horses. It ain't so bad, Mo Yong Yao, the coolies reasoned as they jumped ship only to sweat from baskets with their pickaxes and dynamite 20,000 feet from the Sierras like wet human laundry. Winter place, where the lights are low.